7-game losing streak, Todd Blackledge has been given the starting nod to try and resurrect the remainder of the season. Early in the game against the Colts, though, Blackledge found he had to rebuild his confidence more than anything. After this drive-killing interception, the third-year pro proved that his passes had the brawn to go along with their beauty. Blackledge threw for 246 yards and 1 touchdown to Stephon Page, number 83. Indianapolis finally got on the scoreboard with number 34, George Wansley's 14-yard run. But much of the Colts' running came when their quarterbacks had to escape the hard-charging rush of players like number 90, Bob Ham. While limiting their opponent to the lowest point total of the season, the Chiefs finally displayed the form that was expected of them when they were preseason playoff prospects. Mike Pruitt's run iced the 20-7 victory the Chiefs' first in September. And for the first time in nearly a decade, the Chiefs hope that they have found the quarterback that they desperately need.
It's important for Mackovic.
Yeah, no question about it. There are some people who feel that unless John Mackovic wins this game, this may be his last season as a head coach for the Kansas City Chiefs, joining some of those coaches we saw in the pregame show. But Don, for the team, the players, there's basically no pressure. Just go out and have fun today against the Denver Broncos.
Could be some for Coach Mackovic. Lamar Hunt, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, says he'll review the whole situation after the season. Chiefs, as you see, lead the series, but they've not done well in the recent years, particularly here at Mile High Stadium. The Broncos have won 8 of the last 10 against Kansas City at Mile High. He's cautioned not to bring it out. And so, Todd Blackledge and the Kansas City offense come out. The offensive line has been beaten up a lot this year. One of the best players, Brad Buddy, still out at left guard. Bob Rush, the veteran center, playing with a bad back, but they played well last week in routing Atlanta. Wide receivers, very effective. Stephon Page and Carlos Carson. Walt Arnold's a tight end who can go deep. He's got a lot of speed. Blackledge at quarterback. Mike Pruitt, the former Cleveland Brown, who rushed for over 100 yards last week, in the backfield with Herman Hurd. Blackledge has started the last 3 games. Kansas City in this 5-9 season won 2 of them. 1st and 10. Going into coverage, but he gets Walt Arnold, and the tight end moves ahead to the 30-yard line for a first down. So Blackledge Trump gambles a bit, but he hits the man. And right now, Walt Arnold ahead for a first down for Killer left corner. First down, Kansas City. Herman Hurd loses Louis Wright, and Herman Hurd on the second play from scrimmage gets ahead for 9. So the Chiefs 2 plays and 20. Herman Hurd, a native of Denver, Colorado, back playing for Kansas City. It's going to be second down, as you see, about 1. It's hard and close to a second first down for Kansas City on this ball very smartly early in this opening drive. No score, 13:20 to play in the first quarter. Blackledge going deep. Stephon Page, who caught 2 for touchdowns last week. Pruitt gets some as he's down to the 15. Pete McCulley told him when he first got the starting job 4 games ago, he said, quarterbacks are like tea bags. You don't find out how strong they are, you get them in hot water.
Tell you another thing about Todd Blackledge, he is a streak thrower. Last week he completed his first 7. And when things start going his way, that confidence for a young guy just builds and builds and builds. And all of a sudden he's a tough quarterback for any team to handle.
But all the adversity of being a starter, then being pulled and being on the bench has helped him now because he's much more confident and thinks he can do it. As Pruitt goes, short yardage play, and he's going to be very close to the
chance to play these games. But the most important point is starting quarterbacks in the NFL take about 90% of the work during the week. So when they assign him the starting position, he got 90% of the work during the week.
Watching him in practice yesterday, he looked very sharp. They ran a lot of rollouts. He's a very mobile quarterback. Big and strong, played for Joe Paterno with Penn State. Going to go down to that Orange Bowl game when the Nittany Lions go for the national championship. A game you'll see here on NBC Sports. Going against that powerhouse team from Oklahoma the night of January 1st, 1986. Now Nick Lowry comes out. He's tried 24 field goals this season. He's hit 21.
Tell you what, this kid has never missed in his career inside 30 yards either. That's not a bad streak, huh? So this is a 32-yarder. This is a gimme putt.
Made his last 8 in competition. Nick Lowry with 8 different teams out of Dartmouth before he finally stuck and is a Pro Bowl kicker. Different kickers aim at different places. Tell me before the game he aims way up on the scoreboard. He wants to put it up high and through the middle. Getting it up, he said, is the key. You get it up, it's going to go long. This one doesn't have to. Gets it up, and Nick Lowry's right on time again with 7:21 to play. The underdog Kansas City Chiefs put the first points up. They take a 3-0 lead on Denver. Clear and sunny. Ball hit downfield by Norman. Lane will bring it back from his 40. And again, Kansas City starts out on offense in good field position with 9:51 to play in the first half. Blackledge comes out a 44-yard punt and 11-yard return.
Today's game is
Usually the most boisterous in the National Football League are among them. Very enthusiastic fans, very quiet today, waiting for the Broncos to show something. Underdog Kansas City has a 3-0 lead in the second quarter. Vernon Hurd on a first down run takes it to the 46-yard line where Andre Townsend the signals and get the message across. Quarterbacks having no problems hearing their signals heard today, though. Been quiet at the Mile High City. If Pruitt runs the ball hard and takes it down close to the 40, build up on the Nick Lowry field goal, 3-0. Arnold's going deep. It's overextended as they're going for the ball with Herman Hurd. Lowry, the tight end, running a fly. Blackledge went to the shorter pattern. The Chicago Bears back on track.
When the little ones discover Petable Portables at Radio Shack, you're in for a delightful dilemma.
Look, Grandma, Teddy's got a radio inside. But so does Snoopy. And I love him best. Well, maybe I love Teddy best. Thanks for the Snoopy, Grandma.
Of course, there is a solution, if you can hold out till a birthday.
Petable Portables from $11.95 to $21.95, only at Radio Shack.
I'm Dan Marino, and at Christmas time, I take care of the hands that take care of me. I pass isotoner gloves to the hands that catch my passes, and I hand off these custom-fit isotoners to the hands that carry the ball. And of course, I never forget to take care of my blockers, because how can I throw a pass when I'm laying on my back? This Christmas, give isotoner gloves by Aris. And take care of the hands. And take care of you.
The Diet Coke?
Right. Oh! It's hot. It's cool. Don't worry, I'll clean up.
McDonald's, where the refrigerator stocks up.
Oh, right over there? Oh,
Blackledge not only grew to be football size, but he grew up in a football environment. His dad's one of the assistant coaches with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right now he directs his team 1st and 10 from the Chiefs 47. Good throw. Open is Stephon Page. Trying to move out on Harden. Harden gets him down at the 18-yard line. But Blackledge throws a strike over the middle, and now the Chiefs are challenging. 35-yard reception for Kansas City. Chiefs trail early in the third quarter, 7-3. Pruitt, who's not carried in some time, gets ahead down inside the 15. Broncos huddle. Blackledge on 2nd down. Big strong arm QB off the run. Broncos had it well covered. He was going on the play to one of his tight ends, Jonathan Hayes, number 8. Moves out on the right flank. Third down and 4 from inside the 15-yard line of Denver. Blackledge ready to shoot from the shotgun. Rulon Jones got to him third down. He's swept under. Hits it. Will bring the Chiefs back to it in 1. 41-yard field goal. He's hit the last 9 field goals he's tried this season. He hit 22 of 25 for the year, and he's perfect again. Nick Lowry, who is
Bowl is the setting as #1 Penn State battles second-ranked Oklahoma for the national championship. New Year's Day, the best and brightest are on NBC.
team the Denver Broncos must win. They're holding to just a 7-6 lead over Kansas City with 4:52 to play in the third quarter.
Dan Reeves. Elway basically has nobody to throw to. It's a plus when you roll. You stay away from the rush, but you only have half the field to throw it to. Burris, big interception.
And the Kansas City Chiefs could be in position to go ahead if they can drive down the field. Trailing, as you see, Denver 7-6. John Elway victimized by 4 interceptions by the Kansas City defense. Home run ball. Anthony Hancock, one of the fastest people in football. He can't get to it down at the 10-yard line. Strong safety Lloyd Burris. That stopped the sustained Denver drive. Todd Blackledge on 2nd and 10. He has a problem. They get him. He did well to eat the ball. That is the 3rd sack of the Denver defensive Todd Blackledge. So Todd Blackledge being attended to. You see his numbers for the day, and perhaps the most important one, he's not been intercepted, while his counterpart John Elway has been picked off 4 times in this game.
There's Bill Kenny warming up on the sideline. He too is somewhat injured, got a bad back. He has a sore elbow. 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Bill Kenny warmed up earlier in the game. Wasn't in the second half. Long throw. He's got his man Carlos Carson for a first down. A consummate professional play by Bill Kenny, coming off the bench without time to warm up. First throw on a 3rd and 15. Good for 25 yards and a Kansas City first down.
From northern Colorado, he likes playing. Done. Over.
Smith blitzes. Here's a throw. It's incomplete at the 16-yard line. There was heavy contact. Carson thought he was fouled. Fisher right to that. 5 receivers running sprint patterns into the zone defense of Denver. Broncos showing blitz on 3rd and 9. Here it comes. Kenny takes a look. Lost the long ball downfield. It's overthrown for Stephon Page. That brings up 4th down and long from the 79.
and is now the NFL's most proficient field goal kicker.
Said through it all, I knew I could kick for somebody, and last he got his chance to prove it. Right now, though, the Bronco defense digs in and they go back to the run, possessing the ball and trying to move the clock down. It's inside 9 minutes to go, 8:55 and running. The Chiefs looking for an upset. Albert Lewis with 5 interceptions in his last 2 games.
One, he was just there with excellent coverage. The other one I still think is a busted pattern. But anyway, they'll take the 2 interceptions. I wonder if they come back with Elway when they get the ball back, or do they go to Kubiak?
It'll be interesting to see.
I don't see Kubiak warming up on the sideline.
You got to stay with John. He's won a lot of games for him. Elway 21-7 as a starter for Denver in his last 28 games. Only Dan Marino has a better one-loss record over that stretch. Here's a throw and a catch, though. Beautifully timed. A gun ball down inside the 10-yard line to the 8. Carlos Carson gets the ball. So the Chiefs get 4 new downs, and they'll go first and goal from the 7-yard line of Kansas City.
Busick on the tackle with Mike Pruitt at close to 235 pounds. A real load to try to stop first down.
Kansas City scores and gets the extra point. Denver have to score a touchdown on an extra point to win it. In the end zone, touchdown, Stephon Page. Blackledge in, arcing the ball, and Stephon Page, who caught 2 for scores last week, was uncovered. He was wide open.
Chiefs did an excellent job of running a pick right at the line of scrimmage. Watch Carson 80-80 on the outside, Page on the inside. That's all they're trying to do is just run a little pick there. And as Smith slips Page his 11th career touchdown. 18th career touchdown.
And his 8th of the season. Not since the great Otis Taylor was catching balls at Kansas City. Had that many by a wide receiver in a season.
They have stayed with it, haven't they, these Kansas City Chiefs?
Got to admire the effort of the Chiefs out of it coming in from a playoff standpoint. Very heartening performance, though, as they now conceivably could win their third game in the last 4 tries. But we've seen John Elway have a lot more good games than bad ones. He's going to get another crack at it. Broncos need a touchdown as they now trail 13-7. 6:59 to play. Elway and the Broncos get it back when we